everyone, welcome back to TechGurus.com. It's me, Ali. I'm here again to walk you through WordPress, diving in. And in this tutorial, what we're going to be looking at is themes. We're going to be under the appearance section, and we're going to be talking about themes like how to install a theme, how to choose a theme, how to get a theme that's actually got some content on it so it looks like a website, how to maybe add a page builder later on into the theme. So let's check all of this out. Let's come back down to our back office, our admin. We want to go to appearance, and under appearance, depending on where you're at, if you click on appearance, you'll notice you have themes, customize, widgets, menus, backgrounds, and theme editor. We'll be going through all of this over the next consecutive tutorials, but for this tutorial, we're just going to mainly be focusing on themes. Now for themes, this is the 2021, so this is like a latest update version of where I'm at the moment. You might be seeing this a few years later, so this might be 2023, but this is the by standard, the default one at present of the theme that is installed. You also have other themes that come along with it. You have the 2019, the 2020. These are all built-in WordPress themes. Now what we can do eventually is we'll eventually delete out some of these because we don't want to have lots and lots of themes. When working with WordPress, we really want to make sure that everything is clean and tidy. Just, makes websites faster. It's just a nice way to organize, making sure your admin and your back office of your WordPress is clean so you can easily navigate. So there's a few things that you can do. Let's say, for example, you don't like these themes and you want to have another theme. So you can go to Add New. And what this will do is it'll take you to where all the themes are inside of WordPress. Now all of these themes are free or they're freemium, which means that they're free to install, but then there'll be some, like you maybe have to pay for some plugins or some extra add-ons. That's not all of them, that's just some of them, but they're all free to actually download and install. You've got the featured ones, so these are the featured ones by WordPress. You have the most popular ones. Popular is based off how many times it's been installed. So Astra is a very good theme. We'll probably end up installing that one. Astra I use as a starting theme framework to build a lot of my projects with. It's a good theme and it comes with great stuff and it integrates very well with Elementor. I've used Hello a few times. Hello is real bog standard skeleton type of framework, which I like working with a lot as well. Just because, sometimes with these themes, like which I'm going to show you in a sec, when we go to a place to buy themes, sometimes they come pretty heavy. Like they're not always made, all themes are not always made to be effective as websites, like heavy on the code, really dirty behind the scenes. They got so many plugins, so many things happening on them that sometimes I find it's best that we start from scratch, from something completely clean, which we're going to be doing in the next course, something like using Hello, and then build our website from that. Website's more fast, we add plugins as we want, things like that. So for themes, you can also upload your own theme. So let's say you went to something like themeforest.net, and you go to WordPress and you're just having a look inside of here. Well, what you can do is you can purchase these themes. At present, these are the most popular themes. The Avada theme's quite big. The 7 Multiplus, I've used that one before. You get like multiple types of looks of websites inside of these. So you can come to something like, this one's good as well, Salient. You can come to something like ThemeForest, come through, find something that you're actually looking for, and even something you're looking for a client, purchase it, and then install it. Now, if you wanted to install it, then what you would do is you would come over to Upload Themes. You would then choose File. And let me just quickly come out of this and show you one that's actually on my desktop. So this is a theme from ThemeForest. I bought it ages ago. I don't think, maybe I've used it once, I'm not sure. But I've just downloaded it for this tutorial. So what you'll do is when you get it, it will come as a zip file. You just double click on that in Mac, and what it will do is it'll display all the other zips. It'll display documentation, which is really important, explaining how to install these themes, how to add the plugins, how to maybe get licenses for certain parts of the theme. So you want to look at that. But what we're going to do is we're going to install this yogastudio.zip. Okay, so I'm going to come over to Upload Theme, click on that, choose File. And I'm going to go to desktop where I have this folder, and I'm going to go to Yoga Studio, yogastudio.zip, and I'm going to choose open. And then once that's in, you'll see it there. I'm just going to click install. Now this might take a few seconds to actually bring it in and install. Okay, so that has now installed it on the inside of WordPress. We can live preview it, we can activate it. So for this, I'll just activate it so you can see what that looks like. So now inside of our appearance themes, you'll notice now that we have an extra one. We have the active, it says here active. This is how you know which theme you're actually using. Then you have your other ones here. So in present, we actually have 4 different types of themes. Now after installing this theme, if I just show you what it actually looks like at the moment. So if I refresh my screen, you'll notice that it doesn't actually look like what it looks like on the picture. So these themes, I come over here, I find a theme, and you'll notice that, they have a certain look. So they look sexy, they have all the content in there, they look like fully pre-built websites, but when I come to mine, at present, it looks like it's just like a skeleton. Well, there's a few different reasons for that. Normally, most themes, they come with these demo contents that you can actually install afterwards. But sometimes once you've installed a theme, what it does is it displays some things that these also need to be installed first. These are basically plugins. So I can go to begin install plugins, and you'll notice here there's a massive list here of different plugins that they want me to install with this theme. You'll also have content, so they'll basically create everything that will look identical to the demo. So what you would need to do is you'd need to come in, you can click on these, click on install, apply, and that will install all of those plugins. Now some of these plugins you might need licenses for, you'd have to read the documentation. Some of them will be free included, that's how they get some of these themes. They include lots of free plugins as well, but again, come back to the install folder, come back to the documentation, you click on that, and it will tell you all about the documentation and how you install, what you need to add, things like that. So that's one way that you can do. That's one way that I used to do a lot of. Let's say I had a plumbing client who wanted a website created, then what I would have done in the old days is I would have come over here, grabbed a theme that was similar to the plumbing website, installed it, made some edits, and sold it to the client. That's the way that a lot of people, whether they admit it or not, are basically creating websites nowadays. Is they're buying themes, they're getting clients $2,000, $3,000, they're changing the theme, and then they're selling it to clients. We all have to, in some sense, unless you're developing from the core, we're all starting from a theme of some sense, like some sort of framework. Think of themes as a framework, like the actual structure of your website, the way you can navigate it, things like that. That's what a theme is. But over the years, what I've learned is that themes can be more of a headache than good, and they can just come so clustered, and it can create more problems. So what I learned over the years is that we actually create our own from scratch. And that's what you're going to be doing through the next course. Is we're going to be creating an actual WordPress website with no skills needed from scratch using drag and drop page builders. So that's how you install an external theme. Let me just come back to themes. You'll also now notice that inside of the appearance, you actually have more things like header, background, theme options, fonts, colors. This varies depending on what theme you have. Some themes will give you more of this. Some themes you might only have like a theme options where you can manage it, where you can, this for example is the theme options for this. You can add certain stuff, you can come in, check things, yes, no, and it's a way of managing your theme. I'm going to come back to themes, and I'm actually going to make this one to be active again. So I'm just going to click active on the 2021. And then to delete a theme, let's say, you know what, don't want that theme, I've used it, don't like it. You just come into the theme, so you actually click on theme details, come down the bottom, you click delete, you click OK, and you'll notice that the theme's been deleted. And also the great thing is all of those other things have been deleted as well. So that's one way. Another way that you can do it is just coming into, like I said before, you come into actual WordPress and download your theme that way. So I'm going to come to popular, And we're going to actually install the Astra one. We could install the Hello one, but I want to show you another way that you can do it through using the Astra one, because Astra one allows you with another plugin to actually have pre-built content. And they're quite good websites. They're not heavily coded. They're not heavily thick in dirty code. So I'm going to click install. It's just going to install that on and make that my theme. This might take a couple of seconds. Okay, and then I'm just going to activate it. So currently we've installed it. Now I actually want to activate it, because if I come to my current website, you'll still notice that it's the still 2021 look. So I want to activate it. Now it's activated. If I come back, it'll look a little bit different. But again, where's all the content? Why is it not looking like what it did on the box? You know, we got the header, we got footer. You can see it's powered by Astra. So let's come back to our admin, and what we can do is we can go to something called plugins. Now, if we've done a previous tutorial on plugins, it'll be up in top of the video here. So if you want to learn more about installing plugins, what to do with plugins, stuff like that, just simply click that link. For now, we're going to go to plugins. I'm going to add a new plugin, and I'm going to choose Astra. Should be starter theme or something. Let me just start with Astra. Yeah, so it's Astra Starter Templates. I'm just going to click on install. This is installing some content basically where we can make these Astra websites look good. At present, what we've done is we've installed the theme, we've installed the framework, but now what we're going to do is install the actual content of that website. Okay, cool. And it comes over the next page, comes back into the plugins page. You'll see here that it's active. And what that means now is we can get this little link here that says See Library. We just simply click on See Library. And inside of here, it offers us some different types of page builder. Gutenberg is the built-in WordPress one. What we're going to do is just add Elementor, because we're going to be focusing a lot in later tutorials using Elementor. So inside of here, they have the free ones and they also have agency ones. Agency ones are paid ones. So you can go to just click on all free, and these are just free website templates that you can install. Let's just anyone, it doesn't really matter which one. Let's just go with this one here, Online Health Coach. I'm going to click on that, and you'll notice that it displays some of the different types of pages that come with it. Looking good. Once I'm like, do you know what, I like this, I'm going to install it, then I come up to import complete site. Okay, so I want everything that comes with this. I want the images, I want everything. So import complete site. So it's asking me, I need these two plugins. Now, this particular one it's actually a bad example. This is like a coaching website, which means Learn Dash and Learn Dash Course. It's these built-in course systems. So for this particular thing, I don't need that. This is just going to be an easy website, so I can skip that. Delete previously imported site. We haven't actually done one, so we can leave that blank. Make sure you import content especially. Make sure that's checked, because that will import the actual look. I'm going to choose import. It's now installing plugins for Elementor. Just installing some more plugins, headers and footers. Importing content. Okay, cool. And it says, hooray, the website's imported successfully. So we can click on View Site. And now when we come over to our website, you'll now notice that it looks just like that. So we have a beautiful starter website that's actually using Elementor, but we'll talk about that later. And you'll notice all the images are in, all the placements are in. They've even got different pages in here. So when we go to About or Contact, these types of things, you'll notice we have a Contact section. So this is a pre-built template that, as you see, it's pretty simple to do. You just click a few buttons, install a plugin, and it will install a template just like that for free. It doesn't cost you anything, it's free. And when we close that down now and actually come to our themes, you'll notice that the themes are now displayed as active. This is the Astra. And if we come to our plugins, you'll see that a few extra plugins have been added. We've got an Elementor header and footer, and WP Form Lights, which is included in the starter package away. This is a plugin that allows us to send contact forms, things like that. So that's how you use the themes. That's how you come under appearance, themes. You choose the theme you want, whether you buy one from an external source like ThemeForest, upload it, do the edits that way. Whether you come into WordPress and install a free theme. You know, Astra is a really good starter if you're new to this, because it comes with pre-looking websites that you can just come in and edit the information. Or you're actually, you know, just starting with a real standard, simple one that you then start to update from that. So there's many different types of ways that you can bring themes in, whether you're buying one, whether you're getting a free one, whether you're uploading one, or whether you're using the built-in one. So I hope this tutorial has been helpful for you. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, that would be awesome. Click the like button if you're liking these videos. Also, if you want to be notified on the next set of tutorials, the next set of courses, all the great content that's coming out, just simply click that bell, ding, and I shall see you guys and girls in the next tutorial. Laters.